Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a virtual machine in VMware ESXi Hypervisor. So here is the hypervisor I already installed. I'm gonna log into the hypervisor. Okay, so here is the hypervisor, the main menu, and then you can so here you have several options to see what's going on and what are the configuration of the hypervisor. And in this section you can see the virtual machines. I already have several virtual machines installed for my testing purposes. So in this video I'm going to create a brand new one. So you hit create and then you get three options: create a new virtual machines and deploy virtual machines from an OVF. I never tried that option. And register an existing virtual machines, that fairly a straightforward one. So I'm gonna go with create a new virtual machine. Click on next, and here you can give the virtual machines a name. PC equal 02. I'm gonna give EDB PC equal 02 because this is the virtual machines I'm going to install Postgres. And the compatibility mode is by default ESXi 6.7, which is the version that I have my hypervisor. And the guest OS, you can select what is the guest OS that you're going to install. In my case, I'm going to install Linux. The guest OS version, these are predefined versions that you have. It comes with the ESXi. And I'm going to go with CentOS 8 and click on next. Alright, so here's the data store available to create additional disks, and I have only one data store which is 1 terabyte in capacity. It has free space of 420 almost gig space, so I'm gonna use that. I have no other option. So select next, and this is where you can give all the configuration of your virtual machines. How many CPUs you need. I'm gonna allocate 4 CPUs, and how much memory. I'm gonna give 8 gig of memory and 20 gig of hard disk for the root. I also need some additional hard disk, so I'm gonna add 2 more, 30 gig, and the other one is 15 gig. This is for my data drive and this is for my log drive for Postgres. So let's go through the other network adapter. So VM network is the one I'm selecting in this my case. What is the installation media? So I'm gonna go with data store ISO file because I already uploaded several ISO files into this data store. I'm gonna go with CentOS 8.2. You can actually upload whatever the files here, so you can download to your local machine and then upload here. That's what I did. So I'm gonna go with CentOS here and select. That's pretty much it. Network adapter. Okay, so I'm not going to select anything else. Oh no, so I don't need another network adapter, so I just remove that. So click next, and here comes the summary for your review, and everything looks good. You can click finish. It take a couple of seconds to show. Yeah, so here comes the VM, and you can click here. You can see what's going on in the installation. So next, basically select the option next, install CentOS Linux 8. So from here onwards is pretty much the standard installation of CentOS. I will anyway go through the steps. So right, so here's the first screen where you can select the language. So I'm going to go with English and English United States and click continue. So this page is important where you can do a lot of stuff. Installation destination, first you have to select. Since I have added 3 storage, you have to select here which storage you are going to install your OS, which is the root device, and I'm going to select this 20 gig one and click done. And then network, of course you have to select because it says not connected. You click on that, and there's a little switch here, you can enable it. And additional configuration, you can click configure and you can give additional information. I'm gonna give, I don't want to give a automatic IP address, so I'm gonna select manual one. My IP address gonna be 192.168.0.31. Subnet mask will be 255.255. Sorry. This is my default gateway, which is the routers where you can find this one in your router. So you can always add additional network addresses. I'm not going to add that right here. Here you can give the DNS settings. I have 2 IP addresses for DNS, 71.2.25, 205.171 IP addresses. You can separate by commas, and I also have a domain in my lab environment, so I'm going to give that domain here so that settings will be taken. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I usually give in the IPv4 settings, so you can click on save. So here is another thing, you can give the host address. I'm gonna give edb psql o2.ddtalk.su. So this is going to be my host name, and you can click on apply, and you can see the new name that I just gave is reflected here. And once I'm done, click on done. And the software selection, so here you have several options. You can go, of course, go with minimal installation, where it does very basic installation of CentOS. So and also you can go with server with GUI option, like the interface, GUI interface. But for this server, I'm going to go with just the server. And the right here, you can select always additional software for the selected environment. But I'm not going to select any additional software because whatever comes with the default server is sufficient for my case. So I'm going to select done. And time and date is, I'm going to set here as dinner. Click done. So you can always go and check other options, installation, source keyboard, yeah. So everything is good, and just hit begin installation. And here you can give the password for the root account. This is my root account. Also, you can create additional users right here, but I'm not going to do that. You have the option to do it. Of course, you can later add users to the CentOS. This takes several minutes, so I'm gonna post the video right here. Okay, after several minutes, the installation is complete now. So you have to reboot the machine. The defaults will be selected automatically. Yep. So